booties for black girl nerds.
I'm back for another video. It's been a while since I've done one of these, but today is the day. Today, the social reaction embargo has been lifted for Superman. Now, there will be another embargo later for reviews, but today is just about reactions. And I've decided to do a little something different. We're going to do a video. Now, of course, this is not a spoiler at all. I'm not even going to go into details because that, of course, is going to be set for the review later on. I may do a review of Superman. I don't know. I'm still figuring that out. Bandwidth and time permitting. We'll see about that. But for now, I just kind of want to give my social reaction. And then I also want to kind of comment on just social media and just how people are weird about this movie. A movie about hope, a movie about kindness, a movie about a man that's saving people's lives, and somehow people are triggered by this. I don't know. I don't know where we're going in our culture that this is a problem, but here we are. So I'll talk a little bit about that. But most importantly, I know you guys want to know, how is the movie? I'm going to be 100% honest with you in my reaction. Superman is good. It's a good movie. I definitely am not pulling your leg here when I say this. It is a good movie. I liked it. I really enjoyed it. I think that it's worth seeing in a theater. I don't think you should wait until streaming. I don't think you should wait until it comes out, DVD release or however you choose to watch a film after it leaves the theaters. I think that you should definitely catch it. And if you see it in IMAX, which I saw it in an IMAX theater, go that path as well. The film has all of the makings of what a comic book film represents. Great action, great performances, an incredible substantive story. I think the comic book fans are really going to love and respect the material that James Gunn has put on screen for you guys. I just know that comic book fans will appreciate this film. And I don't want to, put down the previous films because there's a place for the older and, darker Superman films. But I just really respect and love this lighthearted, more whimsical version of Superman that reminded me very much of the earlier, Christopher Reeve films of the 80s. That's the vibe that I got from this. And it was really beautiful and really wonderful to see captured on screen. The performances were absolutely incredible. David Cornsweet and Rachel Brosnahan brought their A game. There's a great scene, which we actually see that was released as a clip publicly, so I'm not giving anything away. But one of my favorite scenes between the two of them is when Rachel Brosnahan, who plays Lois Lane, interviews David Cornsweet, who plays Superman, aka Clark Kent. She interviews him as Clark Kent. And there's just this great scene between the two of them, and they just eat it up. And I absolutely love it. And you really get into the psyche of these two characters in that moment. Also, Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor, he ate and he left no crumbs. And that's all I'm going to say. He ate and he left no crumbs. I'll also add that if you are a Mr. Terrific fan, you are going to love this movie because he has a significant presence in this film. So I was genuinely surprised at how much Mr. Terrific we got. So Edie Gathegi, I hope I said his name right. I'm so terrible with saying his name. But he absolutely nails it. And I loved seeing him in this role. I think that overall, you're going to really enjoy it. Great action sequences, great special effects, again, great story. One more thing that I want to add, and I'm going to be 100% honest with you on this. I had concerns because the marketing was very heavy-handed on Krypto, the dog, the super dog. And I was just like, okay, why are we kind of marketing this Superman film around the dog? Like, I get it. The dog is cute. There's some, quirkiness around it. The DC League of Super Pets, like, he had a whole story around that. But why is the dog kind of the focal point here? Like, at the end of the day, it's a Superman film. We should be focusing on Superman. So I had some concerns going in, but rest assured, it's a Superman movie at the end of the day. So I just want to say that because I was going in thinking, is this going to be a Krypto movie? And it's Krypto plays a huge supporting role to Superman, which you'll understand why, and you get to see how that humanity in Superman's character is very instrumental to the story and how Krypto plays a role in that. But yeah, I was, that Denzel meme, where, I was relieved because I had concerns about Krypto and his presence, and like there were Milk-Bone ads. And I was just like, why is there so much marketing around this dog? But we're good. We're good. And yeah, that everything. I really enjoyed this movie. So go in, enjoy yourself, and I think, yeah, I'll keep it at that. This is just a reaction. This is just a reaction. So I'm going to say less. I'm going to say less. The only thing I will add to the rest of this video, because that is my reaction, and I'm keeping it at that, it's just the conversation around Superman. It's just very odd to me that there are so many people, and I shouldn't say so many people, there is a bad faith element of people who are triggered by the idea that this is a story about an immigrant who performs acts of kindness and that somehow that is a bad thing. First and foremost, ignore those people. They're right-wing grifters. They use that grift to monetize heavily on platforms like YouTube. They use social media platforms as engagement bait to really just cultivate this culture of negativity and attention. And sadly, they do get it. And I'm guilty of responding to that negativity. At the end of the day, this is just a really good, heartfelt, positive movie that we really need right now. And I just think that that is something that people need to just focus on and not focus on the negativity from people who are going to politicize and make this something that it's not. There are some parallels, you could say, to political themes. And if you know anything about comics, if you know anything about Superman comics, if you know anything about the Superman films, there are political themes that run through these stories historically throughout historically throughout these movies, throughout these stories, throughout these comic runs. So this is nothing new. People are trying to make something new out of something that is a legacy character and a legacy story that has been around for decades, for almost nearly half a century, over a half a century at this point. That's how old Superman is. He's over half a century old. So the fact that this is a topic that's up for debate is just wild to me. But people are out to grift and create content out of something that is nothing and build an audience out of it and create attention out of it. So don't listen to the naysayers. Don't get caught up in that. Focus on the fact that this is a Superman movie at the end of the day, that this is a story, a legacy story that has not changed from back when you watched Smallville, from back in the day, from back when you saw those old movies of the past from the 80s, or when you read those comic book runs from back in the day, all of that. None of that has changed in James Gunn's film. So just wanted to let you know that going in to see this film, and just enjoy it. If you get an opportunity to go to the theater, see this movie in a theater. It really deserves to be seen on the big screen. And yeah, I loved it. I enjoyed it. Superman, this is a good film, and I hope that all of you guys that are watching this reaction video, you get to see it. And I look forward to seeing what everybody else's reaction is online once they do see it. I look forward to seeing what the conversation is. And I'll probably also just put my reaction on Threads. That's where you can find me. I will be on Threads engaging with you guys. And I look forward to seeing all of the comments online. Till then, we'll see you next time. Bye!
Better shake your booties for black girl nerds. Better shake your booties for black girl nerds.